I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Dawrance Constant. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Everything's fantastic. I'm here in Medellin, Colombia, and I'm loving it.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to connect with you. Tell me, my friend, which of your talents is responsible for us connecting?
The talent that's responsible for us connecting is my ability to network with folks. I reached out to you via Facebook, and now we're here having a conversation.
Wow, small world, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So who did you learn the skills of networking from?
Well, I learned the skills of networking from a coach of mine named Rosalie Shrout from MLT. She preached networking, building relationships, and I take it everywhere I go now.
That's intriguing. Is it like an 80-20 benefit, or is it 100% beneficial networking?
Networking has, for me, it's beneficial all the way around. Worst case scenario, most times I just meet good people, and that's great, you know. And then other times, some of these great people end up elevating me to a level that I didn't absolutely see coming.
Yeah, that's it. I love that. Now, there's something that I've discovered. I'll ask you the question just to see if it has happened to you. What is the time frame you've seen of the boomerang effect, if you would, of meeting a great person?
Wow. Really, it typically happens over a course of a few conversations and meetups. I don't have a particular time frame, but what I've seen that has happened is good people tend to roll in a lot of the same circles.
Yeah. So let me just clarify, because my question is a big question, and my apologies for asking it the way I have. What I've seen with my scenarios is that I meet someone, and sometimes it's like 3 years after, and then something connects that far surpasses what I could even imagine, just from a conversation. So have you had that type of experience as well?
I've definitely had those kind of experiences. What I've learned is to constantly put out what I'm working on and the energies that I'm trying to attract to myself. And people who I've met many a times will just naturally connect me with another person or an opportunity. It's happened time and time again. In fact, I really believe it's a big reason for my own success.
Yeah, definitely. Love that. Well, why will you continue? I mean, we kind of gave the answer, right? But why will you continue? Why will you continue?
I will continue this because I just have a passion for meeting good people and helping people. So it's never a work to me. I know there are people who find it difficult to meet others and quote unquote network. I just find it just to be a pleasure to build relationships with people.
That's wonderful. Well, Dawrance, please do tell us what you do professionally, what you bring to market, please.
As of now, I am a real estate investor, and I invest in commercial and residential properties, mostly in South Florida. I also have a podcast called Constant Living. That's my last name, living.com. Where I teach people how to run six-figure online businesses so they can focus on their priorities, such as time with their friends, family, passions, and even traveling the world like I'm doing right now full-time.
It sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. I like the word constant, consistent, constant. That being said, tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years.
Over the last 3 years, what I've done consistently that I am very proud of is raise my 3-year-old daughter.
Yeah. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel fantastic. She's one of the greatest joys I could have only imagined prior, and now having her daily, it's a blessing.
What's her name?
Her name is Dawrance Constant.
Wow, yeah, you're definitely playing around with those names, right? That's wonderful. Why would you suggest that someone do what you've done by truly placing value on family life?
I would. That's a good question. And what I would tell people to do is to make your priorities your actual priorities. And I say this because I remember saying family was a priority of mine. But in fact, if you looked at my actions, my business more so came first. If you looked at how I spent my hours, and through redesigning my life, I have now truly been able to place my passions, my mission, my family first, and I let everything else surround that. So I would tell you, if you're truly going to make family a priority, make it a priority.
Love it. Amazing audience. We are live with Dawrance Constant. Hi, tongue twister. Dawrance Constant. We're live with Dawrance Constant. I definitely connect with him. Where's the best place? Do we go to constantliving.com? Is that the best place for us to go?
To reach me right now, you could definitely go to www.constantliving.com. I even accept friend requests on Facebook for now. Or you could even send me an email, which is dc@constantliving.com.
Wonderful. Well, my friend, let's switch gears for a moment now, Dawrance, and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Dawrance, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory is actually living in Haiti with my mother, and I remember just sleeping on her bed and just being at peace. So that is my earliest childhood memory.
How old do you think you were?
I actually know how old I was. I was 3 years old.
Wow. So why do you think this memory is so clear?
You know what? I don't know, but I can look back and just remember how comforting it felt and how peaceful life felt back then.
That's intriguing. Well, can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Let's do it.
I love the idea that your daughter is 3 right now at the time of this recording of this podcast, right? And the fact that you've placed emphasis on family life, and to see that your mother at some point did do that as well, and the effects that it has had on you to, I'm guessing, do that for your daughter now, for your wife, I'm guessing, right?
Yes, my wife.
Wonderful. Your wife, it's pretty amazing how that connects. That you were that person that who were attracted to that, if you would, love. And now you are ensuring that your family is able to access your love.
That's an interesting connection, showing how love can be such a generational blessing that moves forward.
Yeah, it is amazing. All right, if we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
My favorite song at 12 years old was Ooh La 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 by the Fugees.
Oh, there we go. That's Ooh La La La. Yeah. That's great. All right, my friend. Hey, well, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to go pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Dawrance?
I'm ready.
Dawrance, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
I have.
Are you married? Well, you did say yes, you're married, right?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
No.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
More right now.
All right, Dawrance. After 1001 conversations in 3 months in 2016, I came up with a workbook, a reflective self-discovery workbook called Yours. It stands for Your Own Unique Real Self. The idea being you answer questions that hopefully get you to your mission, right? Which I call Your Own Unique Real Statement. If you, Dawrance, had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, what would you say that is?
I'm here to give and help people as much as I possibly can.
Love it. Dawrance, hey, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I'd like to thank everyone for listening and giving me the opportunity to be on this show. Don't forget to follow me at www.constantliving.com or on Instagram at constantliving. That's no G at the end. And follow my travels around the world full-time with myself, my wife, and my daughter.
I love it. Dawrance Constant, thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.